So over the last few years, a streaming platform by the name of Kick has risen to the top of the industry, and the main goal of this platform was to dethrone Twitch as the king of streaming. But you see, every method that Kick tried to use against Twitch ultimately backfired, and now it's looking like the entire project is failing.
I made $30 from streaming for 5 hours. 8,000 viewers, front page on Kick, I got $30.
I think that whole KCIP marketing thing was a lie. X was paying more. I got paid more from Elon than I did from KCIP. That KCIP shit is a scam.
Literally, I got told yesterday, unless I'm gambling on stake, they are not upping my KCIP. So motherfuckers don't even care about Kick no more. I'm just being real.
But what exactly were the methods that they use? How did they backfire? And where is Kick at today? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. But first, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Tribals with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. And with all of that being said, let's get into how the Kick project has officially fallen. Okay, so to start, Kick streaming was originally founded back in late 2022, and the platform officially launched later in January of 2023. The company was backed by Eddie Craven and Bijan Tehran, two crypto billionaires who were most known at the time for their other popular business venture, Stake.com. Now, as some of you probably know, Stake is an online casino company. They've signed multiple big streamers over the years, such as XQC, Aiden Ross, and Trainwrecks TV. And honestly, this gambling site alone is the entire reason why Kick streaming even became a thing. You see, originally, all of these streamers that I just mentioned were doing their gambling streams live on Twitch. And while it was growing more and more popular on the platform, that led to a lot of other creators on Twitch complaining about the promotion of gambling to kids and how these gambling streams were basically negatively affecting the platform.
I just know obviously there is a gambling meta and the slots and this and that. But the one thing that I did see was this clip of someone leaking that they were getting paid like 1 or 2 million per month. These casinos are getting at least 1 to 2 million of a return on their investment in me. And how do casinos make money? By taking money from people. So $1 to $2 million of my audience's money is technically going to the casinos. Is that wrong? That's crazy. How do you sleep at night?
And I guess they were making some valid points, because that ultimately led to Twitch agreeing with these streamers, which resulted in almost an instant ban for anyone who was streaming on these gambling sites like Stake.com. So when that happened, all of the streamers who were partnered with Stake or sponsored by Stake began banding together in the hopes of fighting back against Twitch and what they felt was an unfair terms of service. And their goal with all of this was to show streamers that there was other ways to stream outside of Twitch. And that's what eventually led to all of these big streamers who were already signed to Stake switching over to the Kick streaming platform. Now, Kick knew that they had to come up with some type of incentives to even rival Twitch, and they did it at a great time because Twitch was having a lot of ongoing problems during that whole journey. So Kick decided to use two things as their marketing strategy. Number one, they promised to not be as strict as Twitch, not to have as strict of a TOS, and overall just give creators more freedom to do whatever they want to do. And long story short, that backfired badly, because this site literally became the dark web for the first few months of its existence, which made people understand exactly why Twitch's terms of service is as strict as it was. The second marketing strategy that Kick had was a very large selling point for a lot of people, because as we know, everyone loves money, and Kick was promising to give these creators more money than Twitch was giving them, at least taking a way less percentage of their revenue. For those of you that don't know, most streamers on Twitch are on a 50-50 revenue split with the company, so that means Twitch is getting 50% of subscribers, 50% of ad revenue, 50% of basically everything, whereas Kick was promising these creators that they were only going to take 7% of their revenue. So this is where Kick really began leveraging the money aspect, as the company was backed by two crypto billionaires, so of course they had a little bit to spend. And it's fair to say that they definitely spent it, because in the early days of Kick streaming, their ways of getting all of the bigger streamers to leave Twitch and come to Kick was by offering them large multi-million-dollar contracts, with streamers like Aiden Ross and XQC reportedly getting contracts worth over $100 million. Now, they weren't the only streamers who received big contracts as well, because there's plenty of other streamers who signed to Kick that received millions of dollars, at least reportedly received millions of dollars anyways, such as Bruce Drop 'Em Off and Your Rage. But on the downside of this, Kick started to realize that this wasn't necessarily the best way to see a return on their investments, as all of this money they were giving out to these creators were basically coming from their own pockets due to them not having any types of partners or sponsors. There's been all types of stuff that's happened on the Kick platforms over the years. There's been all types of racism and pedo allegations and people even passing away. There's been a lot going on Kick, so of course no company is going to want to pay to have their ads ran on that platform. So in layman's terms, there was a lot of money going out, but not a lot of money coming back in. So eventually that's what led to Kick not offering these very large contracts to their streamers anymore. And honestly, it was probably for the best, because it got to the point where they were signing these streamers for millions of dollars, and once they signed the contract, they just got extremely lazy and kind of gave up on their whole content creation. Most of them started doing things like watching movies and just doing bare minimum content, which obviously wasn't what Kick was paying them to do. And to make matters worse, after getting the easy money, most of these creators just ended up leaving and going back to Twitch once their contracts were up.
They need to just go deep in their Australian pockets and get everyone, bro. Because one streamer, Solminati, would make this shit lit.
Here's the
but
problem.
You need multiple
Here's the
streamers.
problem. They can't give these people these deals anymore because they take these deals, they get lazy.
That's true. So
and then they stop doing the content.
Who did that? Be honest.
I have nothing but love and respect for Bruce.
Yeah.
I love Bruce though, and I think he's an amazing streamer. But when he went to Kick, watching movies, doing streams with no face cam, I was there too. I was doing lazy streams too.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but
made some bad business deals in the past. But
yes, okay. Illuminati, that's actually like literally why like they don't give deals anymore. I'm not even joking, because I ain't gonna lie, Sapnap fucked it up, bro. Sapnap fucked it up, bro. He fucked it up for everyone, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a He did, bro. He fucked it up for everyone. I ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker signed a multi-million-dollar deal and pulled up 500 viewers, bro. I'm not like, bro, like, what the fuck, bro?
So with no large contracts, no ad revenue, and hardly any revenue from subscriptions, this all led to Kick having to develop a whole new system to pay the creators who were actually putting the effort into their content. And that's what officially launched the whole project of the Kick Creator Incentive Program, also known as the KCIP. And this was simply just a list of requirements that streamers have to achieve in order to get paid by the hour for their content. And at first, at least from what I've seen on the internet, some creators on this platform were making a lot of money from these streams without doing hardly anything.
$90 for 2 hours, that's $45 an hour, bro. You took a long break. Yeah, but this was when my stream messed up. See, that's actually like really good. $345 for 3 hours, that's at least $100 an hour.
Rich. How's that rich? If you think about it, in 15 streams, 21,000, I streamed for an hour. So therefore, that's not bad. $2,000 an hour? No, that's like $1,500 an hour.
There was multiple streamers on the platform making tens of thousands of dollars per stream. Like, I remember when Aiden was showing these rappers and athletes how much he was making with just a few of his streams per month. They were like super surprised by the money that they saw.
So Tyler, in May, I streamed 16 times and I made 600 bands.
Oh my God.
Yeah, in 16 streams.
I want to make that.
So come on, come start streaming.
Yeah?
Well, you make good money, bro.
No, for
It's
sure,
not good.
bro.
It's f***ing great.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
that's-
man, holy shit.
But I mean, I would love to make that.
Is it fun being? It's fun being in the NBA.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how much.
Oh my God! So show me like April.
I didn't do that good. I didn't do that good in April. I made 516 streams, so I made 100 less. So look, we are right here. Oh, thank you. So 9 streams, I made 300 bands, right? So look, if we look at May, I streamed 16 streams in May. I made 600. So you and I, we do a subathon. You know what I mean? Go crazy.
now y'all getting the money.
Yeah. It's time for you to come in the streaming world, bro. We're ready for you.
Let's do it.
Shit.
Let's do it. $1 million right there, free. All right.
Chat, W's in the chat for Thug!
W Thug, man.
Thug is free!
Now, even though this seemed to be a very good idea and it was widely viewed as something that was going to completely change the whole streaming game, there were some people on the internet who began to question exactly how sustainable this was for Kick. How long could they really continue to pay these streamers tens of thousands of dollars without any type of advertisers to help with the payments? And not to mention, there wasn't like it was a bunch of new viewers using Kick every day, like we see with a lot of the larger platforms like Twitch or YouTube. And unfortunately, over time, these biggest questions proved to be right, because now even the biggest creator on the Kick streaming platform, Aiden Ross, has announced via Twitter that he was going to officially be doing all of his bigger streams on Twitch due to him feeling like there was no discoverability on the Kick app. And honestly, that news couldn't have come at a worse time for the company, because Kick was already getting a lot of backlash all over social media, Twitter specifically, from a lot of creators who were upset that their KCIP payments have dropped over the past few months.
Clav got paid $30 for an 8-hour stream. Okay, let's see what I got. Let's see. I don't know if I could see my stream from today. $81. Now, you can kind of get why all these niggas gamble. I think that whole KCIP marketing thing was a fucking lie. That doesn't make any sense. X was paying more. Elon Musk was paying more when I did a vlog every day for like 130 days in a row. I got paid more from Elon than I did from KCIP. That KCIP shit is a fucking scam. What a scam. What great marketing. Everybody thinks that KCIP is incredible. What? That shit is dog shit.
Chat, I got $30. I made $30 from streaming for 5 hours. You know when people say, oh bro, like why do you work a 9-to-5 job when you could just be a streamer? 8,000 viewers, front page on Kick, I got $30. So if you're thinking about becoming a streamer, you know, that's how much I got. I got paid $30.
And all of that backlash even caused the CEO of Kick, Eddie Craven, to make a post to Twitter basically saying that the reason why people were getting less money from their KCIP program was because of the removal of bots on the platform, and that the money they were now receiving was a result of their real viewer counts. Now, as we know, botting has been a problem on Kick since the beginning of time, but if they now finally have a process that could remove bots from the KCIP payments, then it would make a lot of sense as to why these creators are getting less money, because Kick has been botted forever. But once again, basically the face of Kick, Aiden Ross, put out a tweet himself responding to the claims that the CEO made, and in this tweet, Aiden stated that Kick needed to redesign their outdated system, and then he went on to state how everything is botted nowadays on the internet, even on Twitch, and he concluded this statement with saying that his KCIP payments seemed to be lowered after he left the state company and signed with another online casino company known as Rainbet.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. They fucked up KPP so bad. Listen to this, bro. Literally, I got told yesterday, unless I'm gambling on stake, they are not upping my KCIP. So motherfuckers don't even care about Kick no more. I'm just being real. That is crazy. I'm sorry. Like, they literally straight up said, unless you're on stake, we're lowering. Dude, I'm not joking. Clav made like $30, bro. It's cooked. Oh God, it's cooked. If you're not on stake.com, they lower your shit. I'm sorry.
Now, this is a very bad situation overall for Kick, because if the biggest streamer on your platform is saying that he's no longer streaming on your platform because there's no discoverability, why would that want to make any new streamers come over to the platform and think they're going to grow when literally the biggest person on the app can't even get discovered for his stream? And now with all of these revenue problems that they seem to be having, it's just very bad, because that's their whole driving point. If creators feel like they can't make more money on Kick than they can on Twitch, and they can't get discovered more on Kick than they can on Twitch, why exactly would they go to Kick over a platform like Twitch or even YouTube? It just doesn't make sense for anyone, especially up and coming creators. And I think it's pretty safe to say at this point that Kick has completely failed, and if they don't find a whole solution to all of these problems, then this whole thing is going to end very badly. But that's just my personal opinion, and as you guys know, the only opinion that matters to me is you guys' opinion. So with that being said, be sure to comment down below and let me know what you think of this entire situation. How do you feel about the Kick streaming platform? Do you think it's safe to say that Kick has failed? And have you personally noticed the shift in the whole Kick culture since it developed? Let me know down below, and while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 25,000 subscribers. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. You guys know any feedback is good feedback to me, and as always, I appreciate all of the love and support, and I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye, have a beautiful time.